Welcome to Book Vanta, the place where you power up your mind and upgrade your entire life. Before we begin this life-changing guide, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Why? Because this video isn't just information, it's a complete roadmap to rebuild your discipline, destroy procrastination, and become the strongest version of yourself. If you're serious about changing your life, hit the subscribe button now so you never miss any of our future guides. Now, let's begin.
Chapter 1. The real reason you're not disciplined. You're not lazy, you're untrained. Most people believe they lack discipline because they're weak or lazy. But the truth is simpler. You were never taught how discipline actually works. Discipline is not a personality trait. It's not something you're born with. It's a skill that anyone can learn, including you. Right now, your mind is trained to choose comfort. Comfort in the form of scrolling, pausing, escaping, and delaying. Not because you're weak, but because your brain has been conditioned that way for years. Today, that conditioning ends. You're about to learn how to take full control of your actions and rebuild your discipline from the ground up. Your brain is designed for comfort, not success. Your brain has one job: keep you safe. And to the brain, safe means familiar habits, easy choices, low effort, and instant gratification. Your brain does not care about your goals. It cares about survival, even if that survival leads to a miserable, unproductive life. That's why you scroll even when you don't want to. That's why you delay even when you know better. That's why you quit when things get uncomfortable. Your mind is not wired for discipline by default, but it can be rewired. Discipline starts with one decision. Before building habits, before routines, before consistency, there is one crucial step: deciding the kind of person you want to be. Not what you want to do, but who you want to become. Do you want to be someone who quits easily, or someone who follows through? Someone controlled by impulse, or someone controlled by purpose? This identity shift is the foundation of discipline, because you act according to who you believe you are. The discipline loop. There are 3 steps that shape your entire life: identity, who I believe I am; actions, what I consistently do; and results, what I get from those actions. Most people try to change their results without changing their identity, and that's why they fail. To become disciplined, you must first see yourself as a disciplined human being. Your actions will follow your identity. Rocket. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. Motivation is unreliable. It rises, it falls, it disappears when you need it the most. But momentum is different. Momentum grows with every small action, every small win, every tiny step repeated daily. You don't need to push yourself forever. You just need to push long enough to build your first wave of momentum. And then the system carries you forward. Template. The first rule of discipline: start small. If you want discipline to last, don't begin with intensity. Begin with simplicity. Because discipline grows like a muscle. You don't lift 100 kilograms on day 1. You start small. You build strength. You increase slowly. This is why your past attempts failed. You tried to change too much, too fast. This time, we build discipline the right way, from the ground up.
Chapter 2. How to break the cycle of procrastination. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's avoidance. You don't procrastinate because you don't care. You procrastinate because your brain wants to avoid discomfort. Your mind sees the task as stressful, complicated, overwhelming, boring, or risky. So it gives you an escape. Scrolling, eating, checking notifications, cleaning, or even doing fake productivity. Not because you're lazy, but because the brain wants to avoid pain. Once you understand this, you gain control. The pain avoidance loop. Your brain runs the same loop every time you procrastinate. You feel discomfort about a task. Your brain signals pain. You escape to something easier. You feel relief. Your brain learns escape equals reward. This is how procrastination becomes a habit. To break this loop, you don't need motivation. You need to change the reward. The 5-second activation rule. You have a 5-second window between the moment you think of a task and the moment your brain starts resisting it. Use it. Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, start. Move. Do something. Anything. Stand up. Open the laptop. Write one sentence. Begin the smallest possible action. This interrupts the avoidance loop and activates your action circuit. Action kills procrastination. Make tasks smaller, tiny even. Big tasks activate fear. Tiny tasks activate action. Instead of, I will study for 2 hours, say, I will study for 5 minutes. Instead of, I will write a chapter, say, I will write 2 sentences. When the task becomes small, the fear disappears, and you start. Starting is everything. Your brain rewards completion. Every time you finish a task, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical of motivation. The more small tasks you finish, the more dopamine you build, and the more motivated you become naturally. This is why momentum matters. Motivation is not something you wait for. It's something you create through action. Chapter 3. How to build habits that actually stick. Habits are the automatic version of discipline. Imagine discipline becoming effortless. Imagine waking up, working, studying, improving automatically. That's what habits do. They turn discipline from a battle into a routine. But you've probably tried building habits before and failed. Why? Because you tried to build habits using motivation, not systems. The habit loop, the system behind every routine. Every habit has 3 parts. Cue, the trigger. Action, the behavior. Reward, the satisfaction. If one part is missing, the habit collapses. So, to build a habit that sticks, you must design all 3 deliberately. 1. Create clear cues. Your brain needs signals to begin. Examples. Put your book on your pillow. Read before sleep. Put your running shoes by the door. Morning workout. Keep your journal on your desk. Daily writing. Cues make habits automatic. 2. Make the action easy. If the habit is too difficult, your brain rejects it. Make it simple, short, accessible, low effort. If your workout routine is 2 hours, you'll quit. If it's 10 minutes, you'll stay consistent. 3. Reward yourself immediately. Rewards lock the habit into your mind. The reward can be satisfaction, checking off a habit tracker, a small break, a positive affirmation. Your brain needs to feel good after the action, so it will repeat it tomorrow. The 2-minute rule for untouchable habits. Every habit should follow one rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, start it. This rule gets you moving, and once you start, you rarely stop. The 2-minute rule turns habits from impossible to inevitable. Habit tracking is your invisible motivation engine. When you track a habit, you create a visible streak. Your brain hates breaking streaks. It builds momentum. It strengthens your discipline. It keeps you consistent. Tracking is accountability. Consistency becomes addictive.
Chapter 4. Mastering Your Mindset. Your mindset builds your reality. Before you can control your actions, you must learn to control your thoughts. Because every behavior, good or bad, begins in the mind. Your mindset shapes your discipline. It shapes your focus, your energy, your decisions, your habits, your future. If your mind is weak, your discipline collapses. If your mind is strong, your discipline becomes limitless. Your thoughts are not commands, they're suggestions. People lose control because they treat every thought as truth. But your thoughts are not instructions. They are just signals. A thought like, "I don't feel like working today," is not a rule. It's a suggestion your brain offers based on comfort. You choose whether to obey it. A disciplined person doesn't wait for the right thoughts. They act despite them. The mind creates the feeling. The action fixes it. When you wait until you feel ready, you lose. Feelings follow action, not the other way around. You don't feel confident until you act. You don't feel motivated until you start. You don't feel disciplined until you move. Action creates the emotional state you want. That's how disciplined people think. Your self-talk shapes your identity. Your brain listens to the way you talk to yourself. If you constantly say, "I'm lazy," "I can't focus," "I always fail," you are programming your brain to behave exactly that way. Change the script. Replace it with, "I show up," "I follow through," "I do difficult things," "I choose discipline." Identity begins with language. The power of mental rehearsal. Before starting your day, visualize the actions you want to take. Imagine yourself focusing deeply. Imagine yourself ignoring distractions. Imagine yourself completing tasks. Imagine yourself staying consistent. Your brain responds to imagined action almost the same way it responds to real action. Mental rehearsal prepares your mind to win. Chapter 5. Building a routine that makes discipline automatic. Routine is the architecture of discipline. A routine removes guesswork. It removes friction. It removes hesitation. When your day is structured, your discipline becomes automatic. Instead of thinking, choosing, deciding, you simply follow the path you created. Your routine becomes your autopilot for success. The power of a defined morning ritual. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. A powerful morning ritual includes 1. Wake up at the same time daily. Consistency trains your internal clock. 2. Hydrate immediately. Water wakes your brain faster than caffeine. 3. Move your body. Stretch, walk, warm up. Movement activates focus. 4. Feed your mind. Read something empowering. Review your goals. Set your intention. 5. Start with your most important task. Win the morning, win the day. Night routines build tomorrow's discipline. A good night routine prepares your next day before it arrives. Organize your workspace. Prepare your clothes. Plan your tasks. Limit screen time. Sleep at a consistent hour. You end your day with clarity and start the next with momentum. Remove friction. Increase consistency. Your environment shapes your habits. If you want to read more, keep books visible. If you want to work out, prepare your clothes the night before. If you want to avoid distractions, keep your phone in another room. Make the right choices easy and the wrong choices hard. Small routines beat perfect routines. You don't need a complicated schedule. You need a consistent one. A simple routine done daily is more powerful than a perfect routine done rarely. Repeat the basics. Master the essentials. Build unstoppable discipline.
Chapter 6. Mastering Self-Control. Self-control is the core of discipline. Discipline is not just about doing what you should, it's about resisting what you shouldn't. Self-control means choosing intention over impulse, long-term results over short-term comfort, purpose over pleasure. And this ability is not genetic, it's trained. Today, you learn how to train it. Impulse versus intention. Every decision you make is a battle between impulse, the part of you that wants comfort now, and intention, the part of you that wants success later. Discipline is simply strengthening intention until it becomes your default reaction. The 10-second technique. Every impulse has a lifespan. If you delay it for even 10 seconds, its power collapses. Next time you feel the urge to check your phone, quit your task, scroll, eat junk, open a distraction, pause, breathe, wait 10 seconds. Most impulses die before they reach action. This is self-control. Know your triggers and disarm them. Every bad habit has a trigger: boredom, loneliness, stress, fatigue, pressure, notifications, certain environments. When you identify your triggers, you stop being controlled by them. You can predict the urge and disarm it before it takes over. Awareness is power. Remove temptation before it wins. Self-control becomes easy when temptation is far away. Put your phone in another room. Block distracting apps. Remove junk food from your home. Keep your workspace clean. Don't fight temptation, eliminate it. This is how disciplined people win. Control your breathing, control your mind. When your emotions spike, your discipline drops. Use the 4-4-6 breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. This resets your nervous system and strengthens your self-control instantly. Building self-control equals building power. Self-control isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom from impulse, freedom from distraction, freedom from your past habits, freedom to build the life you choose. Chapter 7. The Power of Routine. Designing your ideal day. Your routine is your personal operating system. If your day is unstructured, you will lose focus, energy, and discipline. But a strong routine becomes your autopilot for success. It protects your time. It organizes your effort. It builds momentum. It makes discipline effortless. Let's build it. The morning routine, your daily launchpad. A powerful morning routine gives you clarity, focus, energy, confidence, and momentum.
Here is a winning formula. 1. Wake up at the same time. 2. Drink water immediately. 3. Move your body. Even 5 minutes improves mental clarity. 4. Feed your mind. 5. Start with your most important task. The night routine. Preparing tomorrow's success. Your morning actually begins the night before. A strong night routine includes cleaning your workspace, planning your next day, preparing your clothes, reducing screen time, sleeping at a consistent hour. Build time blocks for your day. Time blocking multiplies your productivity. Use blocks for deep work, light tasks, breaks, learning, and rest. When your time has structure, your discipline becomes automatic. Simplify your routine for maximum consistency. Most people fail because their routines are too complicated. Simple is sustainable. Sustainable is powerful. Choose routines you can follow daily, not routines that look impressive on paper.
Chapter 8. Eliminating Distractions. Protecting Your Focus. Focus is the currency of success. In a world full of noise, the rarest skill is the ability to focus deeply. Your attention is your most valuable resource, and if you don't control it, someone else will. Distractions are not harmless. They destroy your discipline, your momentum, your clarity, your creativity, your progress. To build discipline, you must guard your focus like treasure. Your phone is your greatest enemy. Your phone destroys more discipline than anything else. Every vibration, every notification, every pop-up is engineered to steal your attention. To reclaim your mind, turn off non-essential notifications. Place your phone in another room. Use Do Not Disturb mode. Remove social media shortcuts. Keep your phone away during deep work. Protect your attention at all costs. Clean space equals clean mind. Cluttered environments create mental chaos. A messy desk leads to a messy mind. To boost your focus, clean your workspace daily. Remove unnecessary items. Organize your tools. Keep your desk minimal. Focus thrives in simplicity. Structure your day to reduce distraction. When your day has no structure, distraction wins. Time blocking is your weapon. Block time for deep work. Block time for breaks. Block time for learning. Block time for rest. When your time is assigned, your focus becomes natural. Learn to say no without guilt. Many distractions come disguised as people. Can you help me with this? Do you have a minute? Let's hang out. You must protect your mission. Saying no is not rude, it's necessary. Your goals require boundaries. Use focus triggers. Trained focus is built through sensory cues. A specific playlist. A certain scent. A dedicated workspace. A timer. A ritual before working. These tell your brain it's time to focus. Your focus determines your future. Guard it fiercely. Protect it daily. Build a life where distractions cannot reach your purpose. Chapter 9. The Power of Consistency. Becoming Unstoppable. Consistency is the master skill of discipline. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need massive effort. You don't need endless motivation. You just need to show up every day. Consistency is what transforms average people into unstoppable forces. Intensity versus consistency. Intensity feels exciting, but it burns out quickly. Consistency is quiet, but it builds empires. Better to read 10 minutes daily than read 100 pages once. Exercise 10 minutes daily than train hard once a week. Work a little every day
then work extremely once in a while. Small steps done repeatedly beat big steps done rarely. Streaks build momentum. Your brain loves momentum. When you track your habits, your progress becomes visible. Your streak becomes valuable. Your discipline becomes addictive. You want to keep winning. You want to keep showing up. You want to continue the chain. This is how consistency becomes automatic. Identity-based consistency. The most powerful way to stay consistent is to change your identity. Stop saying, "I need to work out. I should study. I want to improve." Start saying, "I am the type of person who works out. I am someone who studies daily. I am a disciplined person." Your brain obeys the identity you repeat. Show up on bad days. That's where discipline is built. Anyone can show up when they feel good, but true discipline is built on the days when you feel tired, feel stressed, feel overwhelmed, feel unmotivated. If you show up with 20% energy, you are still better than 0%. Discipline is kept alive by imperfect action. Set minimum standards. Make your habits impossible to fail. 5 push-ups, 1-page reading, 2-minute meditation, 5 minutes studying. Small standards build massive consistency. Consistency creates transformation. Every day you show up, you are casting a vote for your future self. You are slowly building a stronger mind, a disciplined identity, a powerful lifestyle, an unstoppable future.
Chapter 10. Becoming the person you were meant to be. This is where everything comes together. All the discipline, all the habits, all the routines, all the consistency, all the self-control. They were never the final goal. They were the preparation. Preparation for one thing: becoming the strongest version of yourself. Transformation doesn't happen in one moment. It happens through hundreds of small choices that shape who you are becoming. Today, you meet that version of yourself. Identity is the root of all change. Your life doesn't change when you finish a task. It changes when you change your identity. When you say, "I am disciplined. I am consistent. I am focused. I follow through no matter what," your actions begin to reflect that belief. Your brain adapts to your identity. Your behavior changes automatically. Identity shapes action. Action shapes destiny. You are not fighting your old self. You are replacing it. Your past habits, your procrastination, your distractions, your excuses, all of them belong to your old identity. You are not fixing the old version of yourself. You are upgrading into a new one. Think of your identity like a software update. You're installing a stronger, clearer, more disciplined version. This new version shows up every day, follows through, ignores excuses, chooses purpose over comfort, builds instead of delays. This is who you are becoming. Self-respect is the foundation of discipline. Discipline becomes effortless when you respect yourself. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your confidence grows. Every time you finish what you start, your identity strengthens.
Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, you build self-respect. And a person who respects themselves does not break their standards. Lead yourself before you lead your life. Before you can achieve anything external, you must win the internal battle. Self-leadership means controlling your impulses, protecting your focus, choosing long-term over short-term, staying consistent, setting boundaries, managing your emotions. When you lead yourself, you become unstoppable in everything else. Your future is built by today's actions. Your future self is not created by dreams, wishes, or motivation. It is created by small, consistent actions repeated daily. Every time you choose discipline, you cast a vote for a stronger future. Every time you reject distractions, you build a clearer future. Every time you stay consistent, you create an unstoppable future. Tomorrow is shaped by today. Today is shaped by your discipline. You've proven you can change. You made it to this point. You learned how to destroy procrastination, how to build habits, how to design powerful routines, how to protect your attention, how to develop self-control, how to stay consistent, how to lead your mind, how to craft your identity, and how to build unstoppable discipline. This means one thing. You are capable of complete transformation. You've already started. Now, you need to continue. Your new identity starts today. Say it and believe it. I show up. I stay consistent. I do difficult things. I choose discipline. I am becoming unstoppable. This is your new identity. Live it. Repeat it. Become it.